Good evening. My name is Lucinda. I'm a hair replacement specialist, and we're going to show you the latest technologies and products that the industry has today. I would like to introduce one of my staff members, and this is Stephanie. And she's a wonderful hair replacement specialist. She's done it for many years. And we're introducing Rose, and she is an alopecian. What is an alopecian? Rose, take it away.
Alopecia is an autoimmune disease. I actually personally developed it as a teenager as areata at first, and universalis about 3 years ago, which alopecia is just the spots, loss of hair spots on your head, and the universalis is when it's complete total loss of body hair, head to toe. And that happened about 3.5 years ago for me, and it's been an identity crisis. It was a really tough time for me, but I've come a long way, and I'm much happier where I am today, and I feel great. I feel like myself again, and it's been a long time, and it feels really good.
Good, because you've accepted who you are, and it's not just about your hair, but it is a very important part of you.
Exactly.
But it's not just your hair.
Right.
I know when I did extensions years ago, the girls would think they were going to change their lives because they got extensions. It doesn't happen that way. But today we have a lot of different extensions. We'll go into that later. So we're going to cover a lot of different types of hair augmentation, different types of hair systems, hair pieces. There's so much to offer today for any type of hair loss, whether they're young, old, children. And this is Zoe. We didn't introduce Zoe. She is our therapy dog. She loves the salon and loves people in it. And when people feel sad, she kind of knows it. And if they have cancer, she kind of knows that too. She kind of snuggles them up, and they love it. And the children with alopecia, they
can't get enough of her.
I named her Zoe because I have a girl named Zoe. Remember Zoe? Yeah. She was 4 when I gave her a vacuum system. She just wanted to do tumble sauce. And now she's wearing all types of hair. She wears everything. She's very comfortable in her own skin. And so are you, because you told us you can try on different products, which is really a good thing. Step. Right. And Rose came in, I don't know, a month ago?
About a month ago, yes.
Right.
Yes.
But I had met you where?
At the conference, the Alopecia Conference in Washington, D.C.
Yes.
In 2012. I went around to all the vendors that were there at the conference, and we met, and I tried on actually a couple pieces at your table, and I just decided, it was time to finally stop wearing synthetics. They did the job. It wasn't a complete transformation for me, but it did the job at the time. It was, it made me feel, it covered me up. It made me feel, a woman again, and I was able to feel comfortable at work or going out with friends to dinner. But they just didn't last, and they just didn't look as real and didn't feel as real.
So the comfort is not there.
No, definitely not. Definitely.
Yeah. I know. I do a lot of. I have a lot of patients and people that really can't wear synthetic because of alopecia. Really is an autoimmune that is linked to other autoimmune diseases.
That's correct.
Right.
So once you have one, you could have many, and they're very sensitive.
Right.
So some people can't wear because of the heat factor or because of the itch factor or whatever factor. But, we have a lot of people that are happy in synthetic, especially for cancer patients, because it's not as long-term.
Right.
But to me, long-term is a year. So,
or more.
Yeah. So, you could have, for cancer patients, you can be bald for over a year. So it depends on your treatment. The doctors kind of know what they the patient should ask.
Right.
When am I going to
Yeah.
lose my hair? How long is it going to be? And
As far as the treatments. and-
because it takes about 6 months once you lose your hair to get even a little bit back,
Right.
even a teeny bit. People don't realize that. They think it's going to grow like a weed when
Right.
it grows a half an inch a month.
And even that, some women aren't comfortable wearing. You know, it's still, you know, even though it's hair and it's growing back, it's still so short that, you know, they just don't feel comfortable. So they still end up, you know, if they've started using wigs, they'll still continue to until it's a length that they're comfortable with.
Right. And that's a good point, because what we can do, not just we, but we can do in the industry, is give them a topper, and we'll go into that more thoroughly, and then put extensions on their 2-inch hair. So they don't have to wear a wig for that length of time. So they can wear less ornamentation and wear. This is a hairpiece I have here that is still wet because we just colored it. One of my girls colored it today. But I have my daughter's best friend. She has always had alopecia. Excuse me, can I have some space? Thank you. She has alopecia, and it was only in a spot, and now she's 30-something, and it's traveled, and it's ophiasis. It comes around the ear. So she came 2 weeks ago. We colored her hair, approximately this color, and this hairpiece we had, which was fortunate because she really needs to do something about it. And this is the color that we chose, and the color she is, because she's multi-shaded. I don't know who wants to check this out, but this is almost the exact same color.
Yeah.
So what we did was actually did a lot of test strands on the bottom. You can see it's darker under there, and she has darker hair underneath because she colored it darker, and then she decided she wanted it lighter. It didn't look that good on dark. So this looks good on her because it's a warmer color. And because she has the around here, if I had something custom made, it'd take 2 months, too long. And we've done that with people that had alopecia. By the time we chase the spots, they could be growing back.
Right.
So this is what we could do for her. This is a skin piece, what they call skin. And we can make a template and put this on it and cut it to exactly her hair loss. Exactly.
Yeah.
And we've done this for people, burn victims, cancer patients that didn't grow back all their hair and they just have spots. I mean, there's just different types of ways of combating the hair loss and helping in that blend. So she has longer hair, and your hair is about this curly, the wig that you have on.
Yes.
But she's going to curl your hair, so I think the curling iron's kind of hot right now. So
Awesome.
you can
You ready?
I'm ready.
you can get a hairdo curled. But today she washed her own wig. We can say the word wig. We call it a full cranial prosthetic because it is. It's all handmade. It's not machine made at all. And it's very soft and comfortable. I'm going to show you the inside of her wig. Okay, and that's Renata.
And also with Rose's wig, to give her a little bit of dimension and more of a natural highlighted effect, we added extensions. So those are also other options that are out there to kind of give and change up to make you feel more natural. And, you know, we got it long for her, and, you know, the other option too is another haircut. You know, you have that option where if you wanted to add more layers just to make you feel more you and more comfortable with having those options out there for you.
Right.
So we're going to go ahead and start curling you.
Okay. You can ask me about this.
Yes, I noticed you have an accreditation, and I'd like to know a little more about that. When did that all happen?
This happened last year at this time. I went to, before the June conference, I went to Florida for the Hair Loss Council. It's called American Hair Loss Council. And if you have so many numbers of years and so many points, and you've done articles, and you've done shows, and you've done a lot of things for the industry, you collect these points, or CEUs, or whatever you want to call them. You have to have so many points to get the master certification. So I was the only one last year that was honored to get one. There's only a half a dozen of us in the United States that have it. So it's a big honor. I had gotten a plaque. I had, been put on stage. So this was really a good reward for me for all the years of service. And this is our pin. So it's really nice. I'm really excited about it. I'd like to do some in-service seminars for doctors and nurses anytime, any day, because we like to show them all the different solutions for not only hair loss, but we also, I also last year, after the alopecia convention, got certified as a prosthetic fitter and mastectomy fitter, and also we got accredited in the salon, and we're taking insurances now, which I know that
is huge. Yeah, I actually handle all the billing with my manager in a cardiology practice. So dealing with insurance companies on a daily basis is very difficult to try to get anything approved, and especially with the wigs, it's more, in their eyes, it's kind of more of a cosmetic thing. But they don't realize, all that is associated with it as far as, when you are losing your hair, it's huge, especially for a woman or even a child. It's, like I said, it's an identity crisis.
Absolutely.
And, it can be very depressing. Mm-hmm. It's bad enough, especially with the cancer patients, that they have to deal with this disease, and they, their families are struggling with it as well, and and then to go from being sick and having to deal with pain, and now also losing your hair, and you feel such a lack of life.
Yes. And vulnerable. You feel very vulnerable because you have so many appointments to do so many treatments, mm-hmm. and then to find a solution. I mean, we see a lot of people that are really, really, the whole family is affected.
It's a huge impact on everybody.
And people come in as a herd.
Right.
Because everybody wants to be part of it and be supportive and be part of the decision making. Sometimes nurses, there's a ton of them there at once. Mm-hmm. They're just very curious of what we do. But I'm associated with a lot of hair replacement specialists, which I'm honored to be part of the associations. I'm also board member of the Hair Society, which is another teaching guild altogether. And we have a magazine that I showed you today, mm-hmm. that they gave me a 2-page article, which I was very honored for that. And people are calling me up all over, saying, "Oh, I seen all your things you do." And I was really excited. And I told my doctor yesterday that I went to see, couldn't name any names, but people nationally know what we do, but people in Connecticut don't as much because I don't advertise. So I need to spread the word, and by you coming here and helping for people to understand what alopecia is, or any hair loss, it doesn't matter if it's because you're sick or ill. We get people that have bypass surgery and they lose their hair. We had somebody, just the other, last week, because of the nutritional problem that they have. Mm-hmm. And we have people that just have medical condition because they're nervous and they lose their hair. So there's, and we have a lot of people that have trichotillomania.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, but there's solutions for all these diseases, and then, and also for afflictions or whatever, because even a burn is a hard thing. I don't care what you have. It's difficult to have hair loss. This is kind of the cap. That's kind of a new product, new technology. It's very lightweight. You can breathe through it. You can see through it. You can actually see my finger. So isn't that breathable?
Very much. It's totally different than what I used to have. Even the material of the netting is a lot thinner. I don't feel, it doesn't feel as heavy. I don't feel like I have
A hat on.
a hat on, exactly. And it just feels so much more natural. I get compliments constantly of how natural it looks. I've worn it to the gym. I've been able to actually wear it out to the park with my children.
And you can put it in a
where
ponytail.
it's windy. Yes.
You can put
it in a ponytail. Exactly. It's definitely changed the way I feel about my wigs, and how I feel when I'm wearing them.
And we have, I don't think we got into it because you came when I was just leaving for, I think I was going to France.
South Carolina.
Oh, South Carolina.
Yeah.
We went to
First.
the mastectomy fitters convention, and there they have every product available for anybody that has lymphedema or mastectomy. I'm going to get into that. I can move on to that right now. But we have the latest technology, not we, but there is, we as an industry have the latest technology. And everybody's there to see what it is, and it's so exciting. And when I came back, I brought some things with me, but I'm going to put this girl away. But this is, before I wrap this up, this is what they call rummy hair. The cuticle is all in one direction. Like, this is processed hair, and you can see the difference. Once we flat iron this will look okay, but it's not the quality of hair that this is.
Right.
You know, so there's different quality of hair, and with even synthetic, there's different quality. So the education process for somebody is to be informed of what the different materials are, how do they feel on the head.
Right.
You know,
Right.
all that is very important, so that when they make a decision, whether it's human, synthetic, or cyber,
They
they're
know what
happy
to
with their
expect.
Right,
They're
exactly.
happy. So she has extensions, and probably Steffi can talk about that. And I'll get up and go get some of the other products to show. We're going to do show and tell.
Extensions, I can't tell you enough about them. I wore them for many years. I love what they do. They add volume to somebody who has very fine, thin hair. You can use them, as we did on Rose, for color, different dimensions of color. You can use them, we have really funky colors. Those are also another alternative to just add, you know, just to be fun, creative, if you're going to go out in the night with the girls. And there are different methods that are out there. Seamless extensions that are out there. Cyber hair, which is a new technology that we're introducing out there. And Lucinda's going to show those.
I'll show you these. This is what I have in my hair. This is cyber hair here. Cyber hair loves water. And Rose has, does she have the links in?
No, she has the seamless.
Seamless, okay. She has these flat ones here. Let me show you. Okay, they're flat. These are different colors. And these get taped to the hair, and they'll stay in for 4 to 6 weeks on somebody. Normal hair, for her wig, it will stay in, won't grow. So you have no problem. It will stay in for months.
Yeah.
And we have different colors with that too. I'm going to bring out some hair later. But these are a wonderful product that helps people with fine, thin hair. Mine is fine, thin. I hardly have any hair. I'm going to show you pictures of that. Okay, I have befores, and then we had a makeup class, and they had afters. So this kind of gives you a feeling of what my hair really looks like. And I have this female pattern going on here, but I had lost my hair 15 years ago. and didn't know. And I don't want to get into it because I did it many times already on the show. So, but I wear different hair. I wear wigs, I wear hair pieces, I wear extensions. This is extensions that I wore in Disney World because you can actually wet
Get
these
them
down
wet.
and they come right back in place and they give you body. When I went to France to ski, I didn't have these in my hair, and I see pictures, and I'm so sad that I didn't have these in because I took a helmet off and I look like I have no hair. So I had to go back and curling iron.
I love those on you.
This gives me so much body. Do you remember my hair?
Yeah. From the last time that I saw you, that does give you a lot
of body. Yeah. And they're natural.
Right.
You know,
it
I
just
could
looks so
shake it.
full and.
I set it and roll it. Well, I didn't set it. One of my girls set it, and Nicole put these in, and I just feel so good about it. But I'll still wear my own hair pieces because when my set comes out, I still need more hair.
Right.
Yeah, I need more. But feel these. These are cyber hair. These are wonderful.
But
Oh, wow.
you having
They're so
them in
soft.
and being able to roll your hair, that just shows you that they style easy.
Right.
They look great. They bend.
Right. And they can curling iron.
Yes.
They can curling
Wow.
iron, which is fabulous. I went to Germany last year before the alopecia convention and went to a factory tour and actually saw how they make fibers. And I went to the original factory tour in Asia back, 9/11. I went to Thailand and Japan and watched them make these out of little nylon beads, teeny, and they melt them.
The process is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, they put them in a little tube and heat it and then freeze it. Heat it, freeze it. So they look like cuticle. This is the brown hair, so this looks a little more natural. So if somebody wants a little bit of volume, and you can actually, I have one in here, you can actually put them up here. Most extensions you cannot.
Yeah.
Because they'll show. But the white part comes off, and there's little tiny tape here. I'll show you. Feel the tape.
Oh wow, that is pretty strong.
And it's just like the extensions
Like
you
I
have.
have, correct?
Mhm.
Right.
So that's new technology. We also want to show you this gripper clips. This allows a wig to be put on, like if your hair's growing back and you still want to wear your wig, you can. Well, if you have hair like mine, I have wigs, I just clip it in because I have hair. So this is a clip right here. It's gripper. This gets put on the inside of the wig. This is a cyber wig. You saw me wet it down. All you do is shake it out, and it goes right back in place. And this is something you can go swimming with. So a lot of my children love to have both, human and cyber. Doesn't that look fabulous? So next time you come in, we'll try this on you.
All right. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
we only had like a little time.
Yeah, we did. It was very short.
And we found that, and then Steffi kind of finished you up.
Yes.
So we work as a team.
Exactly.
So
Excellent.
it's really good. So anyway, this goes on the inside of the temple area, and you can actually clip it to your own hair. And it snaps in. It's a gripper. It really grips. I can show you. And the way they design the wigs today, compared to yesterday's wigs, is they do a tone on tone. See the dark underneath?
Right.
And they do multicolors. This is called marbleizing.
Marbleizing.
And it actually gives more of a natural sun-kissed.
Mm-hmm. And you can see that this will actually, I'm going to give you a hand. Okay, I'm going to put the water on that. You're going to actually feel it. Right through it.
Yeah.
And you can wet it, and it goes, shake it out, it goes right back in place. So that's another, this is a swim wig. You can go swimming with it. So for people that really want that freedom,
Right.
here it is.
And this stays gripped well to the
Oh,
scalp?
yes,
yeah.
yes, because it has to be fitted for you.
Right.
We have certain sizes available right away, but if you need a certain fit, if you got teeny little head like mine, or if you had a big head, or if you wanted a certain color, we can make it
customize,
happen.
right?
We can make it happen. So that's a good thing. And I think I wanted to get into the compression garments, which is this. I wear them. I have swollen feet and ankles sometimes, but anybody that goes on a plane needs compression. But people that have cancer and they have their lymph nodes taken out, they can't drain some of the fluid.
Right.
So they end up with lymphedema in arms, legs, limbs, hands. As if somebody in town that has this big, huge hand. I don't know how they got it that way, because there's drainages and there's so many things you could do about it. When I went to my first, Essential Women Congress that I went to when I just met you. Well, not met you, when you were in my studio, because we met a year ago.
Yeah.
And we have pictures of us going to Washington.
Yes.
We'll put that on, okay? We'll show you the picture. We all went to the Capitol and sat on the steps before we went to our senators to tell them about the registry. You want to explain any of that, or you want me to?
You can.
Okay, go roll with it. Okay.
Yes.
The registry is what the alopecians do to give their blood, their hair, or even just their information, so they can compile this and have some sort of baseline. They take twins. They take anybody that will be, and I encouraged people on my industry to please encourage their alopecia people to do that, because it's very important. And then they ran out of money. The government took the money, so we went there to talk to the governors to give money for the registry and for research.
Yes.
And I'm in the background, and what did I say? Do you remember? I want insurance reimbursement.
Yes, insurance reimbursement.
I do
That's
that
correct.
every 5 years. We go to Washington for 15, and I've done it for 3 times. So every 5 years we go. So I've done it at least 3 or 4 times. It's not on the agenda, but it's a very big agenda.
Right. Well, it's very important to people these days. I mean, it's hard. It's very rare for many people to even have insurance the way the economy has been.
Right.
A lot of jobs, aren't
Going up or dropping them.
Exactly. Or they have high deductible plans, so a lot of people can't afford it. So, being able to get it paid for by insurance carriers
is important.
Is a blessing.
Right.
I can tell you,
as
myself.
a person.
Exactly.
Right.
For someone that deals with it, just to get a call, no matter what it is, even any test or anything, if an insurance denies it, and just finally getting it paid for, it is a blessing, and it's something that to someone else that does it, as an insurance carrier, probably doesn't seem as big of a deal.
Right.
But
they think it's cosmetic.
Exactly. They think
and
it's
the doctors
cosmetic.
think it's cosmetic.
Right.
They have no understanding
Right.
of the devastation that it puts a woman into.
Right. But, with that, I believe that your health is also going to improve with how you feel about yourself.
Exactly.
Right.
If you carry yourself in a positive way, and if you just tell yourself, this is something I'm just dealing with, and I just have to take it, do it one day at a time, but at the same time still feel good about yourself, you're going to be able to deal with it a lot easier.
Right.
Where, if you constantly feel just down and out about it, depressed, and it's just going to make the process so much harder for you, for your family, for those around you.
Right. And that's why my heart went out to you, because you needed to have that human.
Yes.
You needed to.
I
So
did.
I negotiated with her. If you come in, you take pictures for me, and you come on, you help us, and we'll help you. And that's how it works. Because
and to me, it's important to spread awareness. Not many people even know about alopecia, but
they don't.
Aside from that, not many people know of the options that
Are
we
out there
women
for them.
and children, that are out there for anyone with hair loss.
And it's heartwarming to see these little kids be so comfortable being bald. And they're running around at the camps, and they're making their heads different tattoos, and they're wearing all this funky hair. And but when they go home, they want to look natural, and they have to put the wig on.
Exactly.
And have the normalcy that a wig does provide.
Right.
But really, it's such a good thing that you're able to be that comfortable and be able to talk about it on television. We had a girl that was coming tonight, but she got more ill, so she had to opt out. But hopefully she comes in the future. She was a hairdresser that didn't have a job, and my heart went out to her too. So I said, okay, I'll give you this for X amount of dollars. It's below all costs, and you come and tell people your story, because she wanted to do that too. And I said, great. Well, she fought Cigna to get insurance coverage, and she got 100%. What I charged her, she got 100%, because she bugged them. But in the meantime, there's no place for them to get reimbursements, because they give you somebody online that's far away, and that's what they do.
Yeah, they put you through the whole hassle.
It's
not fair to them.
No, it's not. And it's like, she can't get it from over there. You can't get internet hair. You can't have it fit you. You can't have it personalized. But anyway, she fought for her insurance. So this advocate that she fought with is turning around and going to help us be on Cigna. Right now we have coverage with Blue Cross, Aetna, Connecticut, and we're going after more insurances to cover wigs and prosthetics and bras. Let me show you a little, and the compression garments, whether it's arm and legs or whatever. It's a wonderful thing if they have insurance coverage. They can get something affordable. This is new technology. When I went to Germany, Zoe, where you going? she had enough of us. But anyways, this is new technology that I actually have pictures of the silicone vats that they had made for the silicone. They put the silicone in a vat, and they make things like this. This is an amazing product, because this goes over a woman's breast wall. Some people can't have reconstruction, or they opt not to.
Right.
So this could have a pad behind it. It could be put into a bra. This is one of our bras here, but this is a national known product company, and there's many of them, many of them, that have these pocketed bras, which I'll show you the pocket in a minute, which this can go into. But this can be put on just to sell wall, and the woman doesn't even have to wear a bra.
Wow.
Which is really, really amazing.
More comforting for them.
More
Nothing
comfort. All she has to do is wash it every night, and it resticks, and it lasts for years. So, and the companies do pay for a certain amount of monies for a prosthetic, and probably not as much for this, but it's worth it if somebody wants that option. It's just like the swim wig, or a human hair wig. This is a little baby girl. This is for anybody that has any soft, any augmentation at all that needs to be filled. A lot of women are not naturally born natural with two breasts that are the same. So this can offset either way.
To even them out.
Even them out. Or if they have a lumpectomy, this is perfect for any space, so this works out well. And this is Comfort Plus. It takes your heat from your body, and when you need it back, it gives it back.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
Wow.
So just like the hair industry, I was in Germany, and the president said to me, why a hairdresser getting into the prosthetic business? And I said, that's an interesting question. I said, because we can help these women. We end up shaving their heads.
Right.
And we get the prescription first. So why not? Why not help them?
It all goes together.
Yeah, why not help them? They feel vulnerable with their hair shaved, and they put on hair, and then they put their shoulders back. You put a bra on them with their natural breast looking augmentation, and voila, their shoulders go back, and they
have
I'm
that
back,
confidence.
I'm back, Mama,
Right.
I'm back. It's so rewarding to have that happen. This is what they call a pocketed bra, and a regular prosthetic goes right into the bra like this.
Oh, wow.
And that could be put in regularly. They just put a backing behind it. So that's one of them. There's another type here that we have that is a very nice one for people that are going to have extenders. They are going to have reconstruction. So when they first get the extenders, they can use the full volume, and then they can keep taking the filler out as they get more and more volume in their own breast.
Right. Oh, wow.
So this is another.
Another option. Nice.
So anyway, that's that. But I love new things. I just love to find new alternatives. These are different wigs up here, and she's almost done curling you.
Almost.
And when you're done, we will try some things on you. And this is what I got one time at the alopecia convention. This is, look at this. The kids are so cute. And they sold dolls that look like them.
Right.
And this year, they gave out those little dolls that you had different hair.
Yes,
And
yes.
oh, they were so cute. We took 2 of them a piece.
Oh,
Nicole
you did?
and I, yeah.
Yeah, they actually gave myself and my daughters each one as well. And we have those at home too.
Yeah, they're so cute.
Now, what are your children? How are they?
That's a good question.
At first, it was quite scary. I think more so for my older daughter.
Yeah.
At the time, she was just turning a teenager, and I think she didn't quite understand it. Like many, it's not really talked about, so there's really not too much awareness out there. So I think it was more so she thought maybe I was hiding something to protect them. And so it took some time, but I think the best thing I ever decided to do was drive out to DC and bring them to the conference.
And they could see everybody else.
Exactly. They could see that the population of alopecians is
That you weren't
huge.
the only one out
Exactly.
there.
I wasn't the only one, and I wasn't sick.
Right.
It's just hair, and I'm healthy. There's other kids, and who's to say they won't ever get this disease?
Exactly.
So I want them to understand that hair doesn't make a person.
Exactly.
And I want them to feel beautiful in their own skin, hair or no hair.
Right.
And I walk around without any wigs on around the house, and they're fine with it. They bring their friends over. Most of their friends know, and they my little one is just turned 7, and she's in creative writing, and she writes about how she tries on my wigs and dances with them at home, and their kids in her class think it's the coolest thing, and they think it's so much fun. And so I think now that they are more open about it and more accepting of it, they feel better about it, and they understand, and I think that's very important to raise awareness and
Absolutely.
just for everyone to know the different options, especially for the children. Seeing them, it broke my heart in the beginning, but seeing their spirits and how strong they were, and
The kids
and it
there.
didn't even faze them.
I love this Saturday night when we dance all together. It is so heartwarming because everybody's, if they're wearing hair, they don't have hair by the end of the night.
Exactly.
Right.
And it's like I've been mopping kids' foreheads with the tablecloths because we dance so hard.
Right.
But it's so fun and they have a talent contest, and this year they didn't, but normally they do, and they're so cute with their talents. And for them to get up in front of everybody and feel comfortable with that is so wonderful for the parents and the children.
Right.
And Leslie was on TV the last time, and she never ever let her family see her bald until she was on this TV show.
Wow.
her daughter was in the audience, and she didn't tell me till afterwards that her daughter had never seen her without hair. But since then, she's been freer. She'll wear nightcaps. She's free now. She's free,
amazing.
and she wants to give back to people. So I had said, "Come with me. I'll take you to the convention. I'll pay for it. I think you should go because you never know any other people." So she wants to go back this year. So we're going to probably give her a flight to take her out again. And I have 2 girls going, Tracy and Nicole, and they're going to go too. So we're going to have quite a bit of presence out there.
Right.
And I'll be holding
That'll
down
be
the
great.
fort.
She'll hold down the fort, and with the
Now,
Debbie.
your daughter last weekend wanted to also give back.
Yes, my youngest had hair down at her waist and decided, she wanted to cut it. And I had just come actually a few weeks prior to my initial visit to finally decide what wig I was going to get. And I explained to her the process and how you explained to me how it takes the 6 to 8 donations to make a wig, how many inches. So she was really intrigued, and she decided she wanted to share her hair. She wanted to donate her hair to help make wigs for kids that don't have hair or can't grow their hair. And so that's what we did. We cut 10 inches.
Absolutely adorable. She was so
Well,
excited.
I have to see these pictures because I was in Belvedere skiing.
Yes.
Yes.
Poor me. But I feel so good that I'm able to still do that, even though I've had bouts of this and that and knee replacement and lung issues. And it's not what you don't have, it's what you do have.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of Olympians that ski with legs that are missing. I mean, there's adaptive ski programs. I mean, skiing is another passion of mine. And to watch the people overcome obstacles because they don't have limbs and they don't have this and they don't have that.
Right.
They do it anyway because it's a passion for them to be able to do that. So that's what I tell people when they want to replace hair. It's just another extension of one's body, whether you get teeth, a limb,
and
hair.
have fun doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
You can go one day long, one day short. Different colors, added colors.
Yeah.
It's right, like you said, it's who you are inside. And if we can bring the awareness of raising everybody's self-confidence back up, then that person is going to be the ultimate beauty. And, she's going to let it show.
She's going to shine.
Right. Right.
Yeah. I've had people that weren't aware of the person, all of a sudden, when they get a new augmentation, it's like, where you been?
Right, exactly.
Where you been? I knew you
Exactly.
and I didn't know you. Where have you been? Because it makes such a big impression on somebody when you go in the girls' room, what do they talk about?
Right.
Hair.
Yeah, you're right.
Your hair, yeah. So, yeah, really, it's really rewarding to help people have normalcy.
Right, exactly.
And I've been going to the alopecia conventions for many years. Just feeling good about
you come
them.
back feeling that you let your voice be known.
No matter what we have to do, and we're going to be in. We're going to be in. Where am I going to be? St. Louis this year.
Missouri. This year's in Missouri.
St. Louis. I always forget where I'm going to be.
Yeah.
But we're going to be in St. Louis, and it's June 27th. So anybody that wants to go, they can go to National Alopecia Areata Foundation's website, NAF, N-A-A-F, NAF. So they can, even if they don't go, they can go and visit the pictures. They can have a say. They can blog. They can
Get the support
they need. So because there's so many people out there don't know that they have a trichotillomania site. People can go there.
Right.
They can go to cancer, look good, feel better classes. I taught those for over 20 years. Got the award for that one, for the Sunshine Award, which is only awarded 3 in the United States a year. So that was given to me, which I was very proud of that one too. My daughter gets so mad because I have these plaques and I had these on the wall. Ma, you're cluttering up the place. She doesn't understand what they mean to me.
It's an achievement.
It is, and she doesn't understand when I have, you know, trophies and things for skiing. I'm cluttering up the place. But it's okay. My grandsons think it's really nice that I can give them medals that I've won. And they go, how did you get that trophy? I try very hard to do whatever I want to do, and I get rewarded. Okay, I'll do that.
Right.
You know, so it's encouraging for other parents to encourage their children to do the best they can with what they have, even if they have disabilities or afflictions or alopecia.
Absolutely. I agree.
That's began me beauteous. Look at you. I gotta show her something here. And we have pictures of Rose that we took, and we can show you those too. And her hair, I love the picture of you when you were standing behind, and your hair is almost down to your jeans.
Yes.
You saw that picture?
Yes.
It was.
Love it.
I love it.
Love it.
And then you hugged Steffi, and it was so.
That was my favorite picture.
Beautiful.
Look at how beautiful it looks.
Yeah.
But, you know,
She can stand up when you're all done. Let everybody see the back of her hair,
back of it.
because I think she needs to. Go ahead, stand up. Which camera? That one. Which one?
absolutely.
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
And it curls beautiful, being that human.
Feel that. So nice. Bouncy. Okay, that's
Yes.
great. Which girl would you like to put on?
Fun.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go with a short one. This is a long one I've got on, so whatever,
Okay.
any short one.
Here you go.
That's really short.
Is that too short for you?
It's fine. Whatever.
All right. Just have a seat. And we'll put your girl. Okay, this is a little cutesy thing. Oh, that's new. I'm not going to take it off. I don't think so. But I want to put your girl on another mannequin. Oh, well, maybe we'll hang her up there. But this is synthetic, and it's all handmade. Has a lace front, so it's very, very comfy. Feel that. It's not like your old one.
Right.
And you can breathe to it. You can see through it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can breathe through it.
Right.
You can see through it, breathe through it. Okay, get on drum roll. I'll get undressed. Okay, let's put your girl.
I can hold her.
I'll put her right over here so she doesn't get messed up. You can put this on her. Go ahead.
Okay,
Well, you know what? We'll take a cyber girl maybe. Let's take her off here.
She feels a little different than your girl.
Yes,
huh?
she does.
Okay, we have a brush here somewhere. Oh, I think it's in here. I think I put it in here.
Wow. It's a nice little funky look for you.
Okay, let's just lose our fingers. We don't have to do a brush.
And that's a good thing about these two, where you can style them with your fingers. A lot of little spritz.
All right, let's see
Some
what you
finger
think
movement.
of that.
Oh, wow. Totally different person.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yes, it is fun. It's a lot of fun. It's the great part about it. You know, you just have fun with it. You don't.
Exactly.
Let's
You
see what
smile
the.
and
Let's see what this one looks like. This one here has what they call a French top, and it looks like scalp. Which
Right.
camera wants this? This one. See, it looks like scalp. So
It
you can
does.
part this any way you want,
right, the part is
anywhere.
movable.
And let's put this on her. Okay. This is darker hair.
That looks really natural, the scalp.
Okay, flip that girl. Okay, this has to be adjusted because it's a little bit big for you, so we do adjustments. I don't think I like you in dark hair.
No, I know you said that the last time.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Steph?
I think a lot of added highlights.
A lot of added highlights.
But that is a pretty base color because you do have the dark eyes.
Right.
But a lot of highlights.
That's the best part about it. I mean, the wintertime, I would always go a little darker or do some red tones.
Well, that's like me
in
too.
Summer. Exactly. So it's fun, especially with the extensions that you could do. You don't have to
ruin your hair.
Ruin your hair by actually dyeing it. Just put in the extensions, take them out.
Fun.
Easy.
This is made of cyber hair, so you can go. You can put this under a hat.
Okay.
And it doesn't mess up. You can go to the gym with a hat on. You can go to golf, whatever you do for sports.
Right.
And this is very breathable. So you
Very
just put
breathable.
Just put
I
a
think
hat.
that is such a cool idea.
It is.
Just put a hat on top of it, and you can go.
Absolutely.
Right.
So you don't even have to wear a whole wig. Just a half.
Just a half.
Just a half. And being cyber hair, it loves water, so cyber hair, if you go out in the rain, it loves it. You can't say that for most wigs. If you went out with your human hair, you would get straight.
Right.
It's like I would. So she would.
Right.
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 Okay.
Humidity.
And this
it'll,
Right.
This is
Flatten it out
another
or
fun
make it frizzy.
product. That's hat and hair. And you have hair attached to the hat. It Velcros in.
Nice. That's a really cool idea.
Isn't that cool? Because most people that have no hair cannot wear a baseball cap.
That's right.
Because the baldness shows.
Yes.
Exactly.
Not unless you have that perimeter hair here or a perimeter hair over here. We have another one over here in my little basket I'll show you. But that's another doable thing. These are just some of the different options that people can wear when they don't have hair. They should have something at nighttime because your hair loses heat. That's a biggie. People don't realize that when they have no hair, they get cold.
Right, exactly.
And their eyebrows, if they don't have eyebrows, that they can sweat right in your eyes. Mm-hmm. And no eyelashes, get dust in your eyes.
Exactly.
So
a lot of eye infections.
Yeah. So there's medical conditions along with the universals that people do not realize.
Right.
You can put her back on unless she wants to put something else on. Here's a very short, kicky one. Too short. I saw the look.
She saw the look.
I saw the look. She said, no, not putting that money. That's still in the dark family, so we'll just put your girl back on. We'll just put your girl back. Did you name her yet?
I did not. I have actually a picture of Miss Delaware at my desk, and she named her Stella. So I always try to think of a name that I want to name her, but I haven't come up with one yet.
What's your middle name?
Oh, I don't. It's not really like a first name. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's Kayla Martell you're talking about. Yes, I met her when she first came to the alopecia convention. That was a few years back, and then she got involved.
Right.
And so it's a good thing because she'll go across the country and tell children all about alopecia.
Which is,
And so a basketball player does too.
Yes, Villanueva. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
So he has awareness too for alopecia. Oh, I didn't show any hair pieces yet. Oh, would you like to see some of those?
Sure.
Okay, for top of the head pieces, we have
basket of tricks.
We have a lot of things in the industry to help all types of hair loss. If somebody has just a small part area that they need to just fill in just that part area. A lot of women are just very, very thin on top, and they really don't want a big piece. So a little lace.
Those are wonderful.
Some
They do
clip
wonders.
In. Yep, they really do a lot. And like this is just like a triangle piece that will do. It's
And
very
we created bangs.
made bangs, and look at how natural that looks.
Very
People that have just this baby hair and they don't have much of it, I mean, that gives him enough hair to feel good.
Right, exactly.
Really good. And there's more tricks here. This is just a little synthetic piece for somebody that's an older person that just wants a little curl and fluff. And it's very, very lightweight. Very lightweight.
Perfect.
Just, oops. My girl over there. Oh yeah, this is the babyest piece. Look at this little round real girl. This is just a baby piece. But somebody just wants a little bitty hair on the top.
A little added volume in the crown.
Yep, without.
And those are nice too because they can be moved around.
Okay.
Yep, they have different ornamentations.
Right.
We can show you different ways of creating anything. Well, if you can imagine it, you can create it. So the hair industry has come from there, to the grandfather's hair piece, to the wonderful products that we have today.
Right.
So I want to really thank you for being so brave and coming on here, taking your hair off.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for allowing us to put you on Facebook.
Yes.
That was nice. And people from the alopecia world saw you and said, "Oh, I like Rose's hair. She looks so
that's
good."
awesome.
Yeah, they saw you. Some friends, we'd like to encourage people to like us on Facebook.
Yeah.
Because it will keep people informed of what's new in the industry.
Right.
And they can, and hairdressers come to us and help us too. And we actually encourage that, because if they have a client that they want to have a certain look, then we welcome that, because they know that client and we can work together.
And they know that we, with products, we all work together as a hair team.
Right. It's a wonderful profession to be in. So thank you, girls, and spread the word. If anybody needs any help, we'll help them.
Absolutely.
That's right.
And I'll let you know what happens when I come back from the Alopecia Convention and the Hair Loss Council and all the other things that we're going to. Okay, thank you, and good night.
Thank you.